Alright, there we go. What is up, guys? We are back. It's time with a playthrough of Age of Empires. Now, I have never played Age of Empires. Never. I've probably played games that were like Age of Empires. I could probably safely say that. Like, I've played StarCraft 1 and 2. Brood War was awesome. But, I've played Para World. Para World. Good. For those of you who don't know, Para World was a game is I guess very much like Age of Empires. The only difference is though is that Para World had like dinosaurs and Viking and mammoths and like Chinese contraptions and shit. It was just weird. It was a cool game. Awesome. But that's pretty much it. I played Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle 2. That game was awesome. And I guess all these games are like Age of Empires, so hey, why not, right? And some of my subscribers, like Goodman, he loves Age of Empires, so he's really excited to see me play this. Apparently, there's campaigns though, which is nice. So I have never played this, so I probably want to do the tutorial. Experience the story by the world's longest continuous civilization. The guiding spirit of Egypt, settle along the fertile Nile River, wage war and unite the kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt in armor. Build the great monuments of Hatshepsut and venture into foreign lands to conquer the Nubians and Canaanites. Oh boy.
Egypt is a land blessed with plentiful plants and wildlife, making it an excellent place to settle your wandering tribe of hunters and gatherers. Even though your people have primitive technology and rely on stone tools, they are skilled hunters. Establish a small village on this Nile Delta island and grow your tribe to 7 people.
Alright. I don't know the difficulty settings in this game, so we'll... Oh boy, they really just throw your ass in the game.
Umbis. Aisa. Aisa. Alamas. Aisa. Summers.
Okay, I'm guessing I collect wood, stone, and gold.
Hilare? Darai? Aisa. Alamas. Aisa.
I have zero idea. Oh.
The hunt is a success and your tribe grows. You and your people will raise many sons and daughters in this land. For generations, the rich hunting lands along the Nile have provided for your people. Now a series of droughts have withered the size of the herds and forced your kin to forage for new food sources. Fortunately, the banks of the Nile teem with fruits and edible plants. Hunting bands have returned from the east with berries, dates, and leeks. Find these forage sites and collect food for your growing tribe. Once you have enough food, settle in this rich area by constructing a granary, storage pit, and dock.
Okay, so you're really like managing an economy and shit. Okay.
Bombas. Bombas. Zokanpa. Alamas. Bombas.
I forgot we need to make a house about this.
Rogan? Parai? Rogan? Alamas. Bombas. Alamas. Bombas. Selmas. Alamas. 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 Selmas. Selmas. Alamas. 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 Oklema? Selmas. Selmas. Rogan? Alamas. Zelkanta. Parai? Alamas. Alamas. Parai? Alamas. Selmas. Alamas. Selmas. Selmas. Alamas. 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 Selmas. Selmas. Alamas. Alamas.
Somas. Alamos. Somas. Alamos. Zelkanta.
Usually with games like this, it's usually best just to get as many people as you can. So food is probably unnecessary, because like, believe it or not,
Rogan? Pilare. Zelkanta.
because believe it or not, when it comes to real life scenarios, it's actually beneficial just to have people, even if they're not really doing anything.
Zelkanta. Pilare. Umbis. Rogan? Oklema Umbis. Rogan? Zelkanta. Oklema? Rogan? Rogan? Oklema? Alamos. Zelkanta. Zelkanta. Alamos. Somas.
Doesn't seem to be a fish around.
Rogan? Alamos. 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 Bombis.
Now we win it.
Bombis. Bombis.
There's literally like no fish in this. They just wanted me to make a dock for no reason. What the fuck? Okay.
Though the desert sands have encroached on the grasslands, the banks of the Nile. As your hunters venture out, they begin to encounter other cultures to the west, along the Mediterranean coast. You have sent parties of explorers to search the borderlands to learn about these people whom you call Libyans. According to legends, there are sacred sites nearby. These can be recognized by the shape of a white horse etched into the ground. Find the 5 discoveries before the encroaching Libyans do.
Okay, so we gotta find stuff.
Bombis.
Make me his mate. So yeah, the game pretty much supports what I was saying earlier. Usually you just want to make people. That's it. Just keep making people. Does not matter what. Just keep making. That's all you gotta do. Keep producing on having people.
Somas. Rogan? Summers.
Because you may not have sources, but people source.
Alamas. Alamas. Somas. Alamas.
Seeing any
Alamas.
food.
Alamas. 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 Summers. Alamas. 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 Umbis. Alamas. Alamas. Isa. Isa. Alamas. Alamas. Isa. Isa. Alamas. 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 Rogan? Alamas. 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 Isa. Alamas. Isa. Rogan? Summers. Alamas. 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 Isa. Isa.
Oh my god, they're carrying humongous stakes. Funny.
Pilare. Alamas. Somas. Zokanta. Alamas. Zokanta.
Oh, that's so cool. So now when we kill a gazelle, a little flag gets posted down saying, hey, that's mine, and it's on the map at all times, so I can see where it is. I don't have to spend the rest of the game like trying to find the... That's really cool.
Pilare. Somas. Alamas. Umbis. Darai. Darai.
You know, it's really interesting when it comes to early human civilization, because like there's actually a beauty to working in a tribe. People always talk about how disgusting it is to be in a tribe and shit, and some truth. Like being in a tribe sucks, obviously, but But the interesting thing about tribal society is that you usually don't see depression, you usually don't see like issues, basically. You don't see like societal issues, you don't really see any of that. And the reason why is kind of interesting, but essentially... Oh my Oh, so that flag is actually a discovery. Holy shit. That motherfucker's gotta be weak. Let's see where the fuck he is. Beat up his shit. But yeah, it's just really interesting because what it is with tribal life is that when you live in a tribe, everyone has a place. Everybody. Doesn't matter how stupid you are, doesn't matter how strong you are, doesn't matter how weak you are, doesn't matter how dumb you are, doesn't matter how smart you are. You have a place in the tribe. And it's just really, really interesting to see that. Because, like, everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a place. So in other words, let's say you're dumb as fuck, right? Like, let's say you're just really, really retarded, right? And you live in a tribe. Well, life may suck, because you have to always find food, always, like, die of heat exhaustion. Great, that's fine. But the thing is that you'll never feel depressed, and you will actually be useful. And the main reason why you'll be useful is because they'll find a place for you. Like, let's say you're retarded, right? You could just be good at finding seashells. Fine. That's what you're going to do for the rest of your life, is just find seashells. And no one is ever going to say you're useless. No one. This is why tribal life is very interesting to look at and study, because everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a place. And by everyone having a purpose and everyone having a place, no one gets depressed. It's very interesting. Like the idea that someone has can like find a bunch of like shitty little seashells. Well, those seashells could be turned into weapons by like your brother who's not retarded, or by your sister who could make jewelry out of it. So that way your tribe has some sort of money income. And again, this is like the purpose of a tribe. That's so fascinating. Tribes are actually very societally communal and stuff. And you end up with these very interesting situations where their lives may be rough, but they're not bad, because everyone has a place. Everyone knows where they stand in the tribe. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone's useful. I guess there's no way to heal our guys.
Darai? Alamos. Alamos. Somas. Yuri? Alamos. Okema? Alamos.
Like that too. Like your job could be just finding sticks. You may think, well, what kind of life is that? All you're doing is just walking around the forest, just picking up sticks. Well, those sticks can be used for shit. They can be used to build weapons. They can be used to build huts. It's very interesting when it comes to tribal life. Essentially, that's why people in tribes are always happy, is that there's always a place for them. Always a place for you.
Alamos. Isa. Somas.
Oh my.
Isa. Alamos. Isa. Alamos.
We just need one more discovery in there.
Alamos.
Probably up here or some bullshit. Yeah, welcome, Dad. I've been watching a lot of early hominids. I don't know why, but lately I've been in a little bit of a history binge looking at early humans. And you'd be surprised, like, the usage of fire is not human, like, strictly. Alright, I don't know what this last thing.
Isa. Zokanta. Hilare. Somas. Alamos.
Gotta be around here then. But it's very interesting shit. Like, there's even a movie about it, a French movie, but it covers this detail where, like, early humans in their tribal society, they didn't really, like, know how to create fire. We're talking about, like, not Homo Neanderthal. We're talking before them, we were able to use fire. And it was like, oh shit. We won. It was like
Your band
Homo
of explorers has
erectus and
discovered
shit.
the sacred sites and pushed back the invaders from the west. You do not believe this is the last you will see of these Libyans, however. Exploration and contact
Right.
with other cultures have brought new ideas to Egypt. Your people are learning new skills, including technologies for fishing and more complex stone tools. Advance your culture to the tool age to gain access to these skills and new capabilities. Exploration and contact with other cultures have brought new ideas to Egypt.
But yeah, it's very fascinating stuff if you really get into it.
Hilare. Umbis.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a religion tab. I don't know what the religion thing does, but doesn't sound good.
Alamos. Darwini.
It's like Spore all over again.
Alamos.
But
Alamos. Summers.
oh, it costs us food to go to the next age. Interesting. That is very interesting. But yeah, like Homo erectus, which is very ape-looking. They don't quite look human quite yet. They are like really interesting though because they were able to use fire. They were able to cook their food.
Alamos.
But yet they're this primitive species. And it was just really interesting to study, to look at, because it's like, okay, these guys are clearly not human, not yet, but they're our earliest human ancestors, way far in the past. Oh shit, we need. Yeah, it's just really fascinating stuff though, but like essentially what's going on is Homo erectus was able to use fire, but they weren't able to replicate. And that's the big key right there. They weren't able to replicate fire. So in other words, they didn't know how to rub sticks together and make fire. They didn't know how. But on the flip side, they did know how to take the last embers of a campsite fire and take that embers with them and then put it on top of something else and hope that it would cause a fire, but they wouldn't actually like try to create it. It was just they knew enough about it. They were able to use it to make food. They were using it to like burn wood so that way wood lasts a long time and make tools out of that. Very interesting stuff. Very primitive. Very
Darai. Bombus.
Okay, so that's how fishing boats work. Never.
Bombus. Somus.
I'm trying to go about this like honestly, this game looks like it could be on mobile. Doesn't look that complicated to me. But this is definitely a good game to just chill back and just talk about history. But yeah, it was just really interesting stuff to see that like originally Homo erectus had these tools, and what it was this axe essentially. It was just this rock chipped on one side, and they would use this wedge and they would just beat the shit out of whatever the fuck it was that they were hitting. It's very primitive, very. But humans evolved a bigger brain, like Homo neanderthal. Homo neanderthal realized, hey, it's cool that we chipped it on one side, but what if we chip it on the other side as well? So now it can become a spear. Now it can become arrowhead. Now it could become a knife instead of just a hand axe. And again, this was just like revolutionary for humanity at the time. Oh my god. Such a genius, Ugga Bugga. Please have my babies tonight.
Darai. Bombus.
Oh my god, we're like seeing the shit out of this place. Let's kind of spread out these guys so they don't keep on getting
Alamos. Alamos. Bombus.
God damn, we got a good ass economy forming up right now. Yeah, this is like nice. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Sparta in particular. It's very interesting when you study Spartan history. Interesting. like Spartans established like their own little council, and the method that they would do their council is very interesting. Because essentially they relied upon their city-state allies in Laconia to vote in favor of their continued warfare. So in other words, if their own vassals didn't want to go to war, they never went to war. It's very interesting, the checks and balances of it. It's very interesting too, as Spartan society, because like at the time a lot of Greeks were democratic, but they still believe women should not hold a place in society. Whereas Spartans, on the other hand, they were not democratic, but women owned the economy. Women ruled and did a lot of I shouldn't say ruled because that implies that they were kings, but no, they instead had this very interesting society where women would control the businesses, they would control the everyday life. And the men just said that's fine. While the men focused on war, they focused on politics. It's just a very interesting society. And then you had interesting things too, where it's like the Spartans were having issues with other Greek states, and the Greeks were like, we can't allow a non-democratic civilization like you to be around us. And the Spartans were just simply like, if you want to preach about democracy, first practice it in your house before you come to us. And it's like, dang, that's one way of saying it. Let women have rights. Let women the capability to be equal. It's a very interesting idea. Shit, Spartans were the inventors of baby mamas. Like, damn, girl, want to take care of me? I'm fine with that. Okay, now, how do I advance my age? Why is this shit all the way over here? How do I do it? This is a thriving economy. I just wish I knew how to. Oh yeah, this is how. My bad. This is my first time playing this game, so if it looks like I'm new, you're absolutely right. I just know a lot about history. History's interesting. Can't make really a successful career out of it, but it's very interesting nonetheless.
Hilare, Alamos, Umbis.
RuneScape, I got no idea, dude. That's more a question for my friends who play the shit out of RuneScape. It seems like in this game the way you advance is just by going to your town center and clicking somewhere here to research the next technology once you have enough food stockpiled. My god, we're causing some deforestation. It's actually pretty interesting though, like, not to get too crazy political. People talk about global warming, But the thing is that if you study history, you see a lot of like situation change. And this is honestly interesting to study because we have some cases like the Homo. Was it? I think it was the Homo.
Your people have mastered the technique. New technologies have allowed your tribe to grow, but have also brought conflict. The spread of the Sahara's sands has forced neighboring tribes to migrate into your lands to seize control of your foraging sites and defensive positions. Raiding parties from Upper Egypt have come down the river. Intercept and destroy these invaders before they infiltrate your villages and steal your food supplies.
I think it was Homo heidelbergensis or Homo. It was one of the early hominids, like right before Neanderthal, and kind of during the Neanderthals, like early age. So we're talking like 100,000 years ago, 200,000 years ago. But originally, England was an icy hellscape. Like we're talking worse than Antarctica, super dry, super fucking ice. And then France and Spain were actually rainforests, jungles. It's one of those things where people talk about global warming and stuff, and it's like, dude, you have no idea how big history is. Like, climates change really badly. The Sahara Desert used to be a marshland, a swamp filled to the brim with crocodiles, alligators, frogs, all sorts of interesting things. Less than 50,000 years ago, less than 10,000 years ago. That's during the age of human Homo sapiens, us. 10,000 years ago, that's our time. It's like, damn, that's not global warming. I can guarantee you that. That's just the Earth changes climates very quickly. It may seem abrupt and scary, but it's really not. Okay, so we don't have any. Erectus. Yeah, like Erectus dick. So we're just fighting.
Erectus. 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 Erectus.
A lot of times when people talk about global warming, they're talking about the science behind it, but they're not talking about the history behind it. And there's a reason why, and it's because the history beats the shit out of the science. Like, you can say whatever you want. Oh, well, the ozone decreased by like 60% ever since the 1970s. How do you explain that? And it's like, okay. But you do realize that, like, 10,000 years ago, when humanity was just beginning civilization, the great deserts of Saudi Arabia was originally a forest. A deep, lush forest. Like, it wasn't always a desert. It wasn't always a hellscape. That's a recent development. That's not...
Erectus. Erectus.
Why do these guys keep saying Erectus?
Erectus.
I'm feeling a little Erectus right now. Yeah, let's kind of group up a bit here. Scattered.
Somus. Erectus. Ebortade. Ebortade. Hone.
It's one of those things where it's like the clash between the sciences, history versus science. Like, your data modules and shit may say that the world's gonna just blow up into a nuclear hellfire. But I'm telling you from a history perspective, this is normal, this is fine, this is gonna happen. This isn't because humanity is some dirty pieces of shit who destroy the environment.
Erectus. Ebortade. Abadacus.
Obviously, since it's an older game, it's kind of hard to keep the squads together. Alright, cool, we lost. Those. There seems to be trade in this game. You were asking Dad Boy, is there trade in this game? And absolutely. When we constructed the docks earlier, it said we had 2 boat options, either build a trade boat to get gold or build a fishing boat. So I'm assuming the answer is yes. I don't know what the gold is used for yet. Probably to buy troops. It's bullshit. No idea yet, but we're gonna find out. Trying to find all these later. But it's some pretty interesting stuff. Like apparently alright everyone, pass it. But when humans first stopped hunting and gathering and started to establish farmlands and stuff, you find this in Anatolia. Anatolians were the first to start migrating goats, establishing farms that were very, very primitive, very prone to, diseases and shit. But they had constant meet-ins with hunter-gatherers. And through the archaeological evidence, it shows that they were not friends. They were actually, most of the time, pretty hostile. It's very obvious why. Here comes a guy from the middle of nowhere, and he's just gonna take all the food he can and then just leave. Whereas you're trying to build something, and here he is just destroying your resources. Like, that screws you over really badly. But even then, there were still a few, like, half Anatolian, half hunter-gatherer genetic skulls found. And it's like, ooh, that's interesting. It was a little bit of a communal linking, possible rape, Because let's not be fooling ourselves here. Rape was very prominent. In fact, pretty much everybody is probably a product of rape at some point in their genetic line. But, am I gonna continue this game? Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing it. Because I have the Xbox Game Pass, so I have access to all the Age of Empire games. So, we're getting really in touch with our monkey ancestors. That's what we're doing right now. Where the fuck are these guys? I don't see a way up here. Probably bullshit. That cliff is full of shit. Out of here. Go. Come on, my fellow monkeys. Go. We only lost one guy. I think is pretty good. Considering that I used to play StarCraft all the time, so it could be really good or really bad. I use that micro bait. Where the fuck? Where are these assholes? They're supposed to be raiding us, by the way, so they're the ones who should be attacking, not us. But, it's only dark right now in my room because I'm asleep. I feel like some in the morning. Sorry, like 1. That's why I'm kind of talking low, too. Her up. Okay, we've, like, scoured them out, and I don't see... There's a guy over here. The Romans were very interesting. I know a lot about their religion because what they did was they tried to convert everyone to be as Roman as possible. And that's actually really genius for a lot of reasons. Because people always talk about multiculturalism, how great America is because we're multicultural. But multicultural is not a strength. It's not. I don't care what anyone says, it's not. Because if that was the case, England would be the most powerful place in the world. India would be the most powerful place in the world right now. Because they are very multicultural. You think Indians are all the same? No, there's Punjabi, there's, I just forgot their name. The name was just in my head too. But there's these one group of Indians who look Muslim. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they literally look Muslim. And their whole traditions and stuff look Muslim, but they're not. They actually have zero Muslim influence. They've never met Muslims. But yeah, they're Indian. And mind you, India has like a lot of Muslim influence in it. It's very interesting stuff. But there's like a lot of multiculturalism out there, and that's not unique to America. So I always get annoyed when people say that. Oh, multiculturalism is America's greatest strength. No, it's not. Being multiracial, no, it's not. Like, have you ever been to the Mediterranean? You ever been to Italy? You ever been to Greece? Some people in Greece who have been in Greece for over 100 years, their family is very skin-wise, very diverse. They could be really, really dark with straight hair, or they could be really, really white with like curly hair. Like, they look very diverse. Like, you can't tell whether or not they're white or black because of like how genetically diverse it is. Okay. I'm not finding shit. I think it may be Urdu. I think you may be right, Dad Boy. Urdu, something like that. But again, it's just very fascinating stuff. It's very interesting stuff to look at. It's like, huh, it's odd. Here's a culture that looks almost exactly like Muslims, but yet they're not Muslim at all. They're actually Hindu or Buddhist or some shit, and they've never actually encountered Muslims. And it's like, okay, this is kind of odd. They wear the like head turban shit, but they call it a different stuff. Dude, I don't know where the fuck this guy is. Oh my god, we found him. He was just roaming around. Jesus Christ. He was literally just walking.
Your people have repelled the raiders, and the future of Egypt is about to change. The great new technology. The future of Egypt is about to change. The great pharaoh Narmer seeks to unite the upper and lower kingdoms into a unified Egypt. Using the wealth brought from farming along the Nile's banks, he will finally be able to defeat his rivals. Take control of the villages along the river and build a surplus of 800 food to feed your people and Narmer's warriors. In addition, take control of the ancient stone circle of Nabta Playa, found in the desert to the west. Controlling this ancient ruin will demonstrate Narmer's power to his opponents. Be wary of nearby peoples, however. You need not destroy them, but know that they will attempt to undermine Narmer's goal of uniting Egypt.
Interesting. Okay. So now we get to the trade and stuff. Okay. Already in this.
Somas.
Abadakis. Evil tade.
Somas.
Oh, now we have better houses. So
Erectus. Evil tade. Hone. Hone.
I have no idea, honestly.
Evil tade. Evil tade.
Rogan? Somas. Alamos. Alamos. Somas. Alamos. Umbis. Alamos. Umbis.
Got rid of it.
Alamos. Umbis.
Alright, so now we have a scout ship, we have a trade bow, and a
Alamos. Zokanta.
food. Yeah, I play a bit of myself. I prefer going to Orc Mate because it's just funny as hell.
Evil tade.
Because what I do is I go Orc Mage for as an Orc Mage, you still have an amazing stats, right? Amazing. But what it is if you go as a mage as an orc, what you can do is you could just go down conjuring. But what you can do is you can go down mage, and what you do is you summon bound axes or bound clubs, and you're already skilled in those things. So as an orc mage, you're already resistant to magic. Just go down mysticism, so you give yourself spell resistance, absorb magic, and then you just summon armor that's heavy as fuck, summon amazing battle axes, and then you just beat the shit out of people. That was my particular favorite. One of my other favorite things to do in Morrowind is to cast Levitate on somebody, have them chase me up in the sky, and then I'd spell them. All of it. It's fun. But I always like to play orcs or high elves, one or the other. They're like the exact opposite of each. High elves I like to play because they're extremely good with magic, extremely good. But I usually go warrior high elf. God damn it. And the reason why I go warrior high elf is usually because I'm taller, so I'm able to have a farther reach than anyone else in the game. So if I have a claymore, I'm able to reach farther and like slap the shit out of somebody. Whereas play as a bird warrior, I'm still a little everyone. May start seeing kind of a certain theme here with my characters that I play in the Elder Scrolls.
Rogan? Alright.
Yeah, I think I'm getting better at this game too. Because like I'm getting really in depth and in touch with my inner monkey.
Bombis.
Put some sticks over here, put some logs over there. Gather fish, ugga bugga, ugga ugga.
Somas. Bombis.
And build. Shit, we don't.
Somas.
Okay, so this is where we use. Oh, that's real.
Somas.
Build farms. So farms exhaust themselves over time. That's very good to know. But over time, we'll need to rebuild the farm. Interesting.
Rogan? Somas. Somas.
I think my town looks pretty decent. I zoomed out, took a look, and I was like, alright, never mind. It doesn't look good, it looks decent.
Hone, hone.
Oklema?
We need to build houses.
Umbis.
Another good game for history, if you're ever interested, is Serious Sam.
Ibotade, erect.
Serious Sam, you play through like ancient Egypt and shit, and the Incans, and
Hone, erectus.
of course, you know, it's a shooter game, so you're not really there for the history.
Somas.
It's pretty interesting, some of the stuff you look at.
Hone,
Of course, some of it's not true, like, you know, hidden secret traps and shit like that. But on the other hand, it's pretty cool that they add stuff like that.
Rogan? Alama, alama, Somas.
It has to work. We're not even playing this game to destroy people and wage war. We're playing this game just to build cities. It said to the west there would be someone. I don't know. Wasn't really. We can do stone mining. I haven't really said how we do that. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Bombis.
I got no idea where I was either. This game looks pretty. We're almost at. It's probably best to scout up river boat. I remember I played Civilization 5 for the first time. Now, I should preface this. The only other Civilization game I played was Civilization Revolution. I actually really liked Civilization. And it was really, really, really funny. Oh cool, we can reseed farms automatically. That's cool.
Hilari, alamas. Umbis.
Should build a storage facility. That way we can get more wood, because we're gonna do this whole fucking area.
Erectus, erectus.
Rogan? Alamas. Umbis.
Oh, From Dust, the game where you play as like the little ball of energy and you just keep on like lifting up water and lava and shit. Yeah, that game was awesome.
Somas.
That was actually one of my favorite games to watch. I used to watch Markiplier play it because I don't know, dude. I was just really into it. I really love that game. It was just so weird, so unique. Let's research battle axes.
Alamas.
And let's keep building houses. Because we need battle axes and we need houses. Just watching the guy like lift up a bunch of water and then just dump it on a fire, save the village, just so interesting to me. I don't know why. To this day, I don't get it, but I was just really captivated.
Oklema? Bombes.
Let's just put all of our farms here. That makes sense to me. Just towers. Oh, they automatically upgrade on the axeman.
Lare. Bombes.
Ibrahim, One, Erectus, Somus, Erectus, Som, Erectus, Ike, One, Ike,
Is there really nothing over here?
Erectus,
Oh.
Pabadak, One, Erectus,
I guess we're supposed to sail over the Nile River and attack whoever's there.
Ibortade, Erectus, One, Somus,
Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Sail.
Ibortade, Somus, Ibortade, Ike, Somus, Ibortade, One,
Unless.
Ibortade, Erectus, Somus, One,
Oh, we can surprise attack the guy. I think there's a way up.
Yuri? Bombes.
Erectus, Ibortade, Ones, One, Barabbas,
Okay, yeah, this is like shallow.
Ibortade,
Get up.
Barabbas, Ibortade, One,
Usually in games like these, weaponry is better.
Ike, One,
Oh my god, he's got scout ships shooting at my ass.
Ike, One, Erectus,
Where are you going?
Ike,
Oh no,
Erectus, Erectus,
this is a bad idea.
Ike, Ibortade, Somus, Ibortade, Somus, Ibortade, Ike,
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this play. We're killing them one by one.
Tabadakis, Ibortade, Ike, Barabbas, Tabadakis, Tabadakis, Somus,
Oh man. We killed so much shit.
Tabadakis,
Oh my god. That was so good. We had like this perfect cone where like they couldn't come past us, so we just started like getting this shit with them. That was really. That was awesome as fuck. I don't know where we get robbed. I really don't. Because nowhere in the game have we had that option.
Somas. Oklema. Alama. Somas. Bombus. Rogan? Alamos. Bombus.
Probably should have double barracks.
Bombus. 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 Rogan?
Okay. Okay, good, so I can.
Summers. Hilare? Alamos. Bombus.
Building up some houses. Okay, then yeah, now I'm getting familiar. This is like StarCraft control. On fire.
Pokemon? Bombus. Alamos. Bombus.
Okay, he's not taking damage just by being on fire. Literally on fire. Not taking.
Onibotade erectus.
No, you don't.
One erectus. Ike. Ibotade. One. One.
take forever. Well, at least you don't gotta worry about someone bum rushing your base. This could take forever. Fucked up.
I correct this. Evil Summon.
I don't know where the...
Erectus. Rockbit. I have evil goddess. One. I have some.
Umbis. Rogan? Umbis.
I can. Erectus. I can.
There we go. I don't care how many men I lose, just as long as this thing dies. I don't care.
Erect evil. I can. Evil. Evil daughter. Evil daughter. Evil daughter.
Yuri. Alamas. Umbis. Darai. Umbis. Yuri. Alamas. Umbis. Alamas. Umbis.
Somos. Erectus. Evil tardy. Erectus. Erectus. Evil tardy.
I don't know what the fuck the ruins are. I keep saying the ruins,
Somos.
but I don't know the.
Evil tardy. Evil tardy.
Watch, it was something that was supposed to help me like really game, but I
Somos. Ones.
do things my way or the highway, as they say.
Evil tardy. I can. One. Evil tardy. Somos. Evil tardy. Erectus. I
There's
can.
something about
Erectus. I can. One. Erectus. 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 Evil tardy. Erectus. 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 Somos. Erectus. 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 Evil Erectus. Evil Somos.
yeah, I don't see this.
Erectus. Somos. Erectus. Oh, evil tardy. Somos. One. Erectus. Evil tardy. I can. Erectus.
What? Oh,
The
there it is.
gods have blessed our great pharaoh Narmer and united our people. Egypt is destined to become the greatest civilization ever seen. The pharaoh has promised you a spot on the carved stone tablet commissioned to honor his victory. For obvious reasons, your image will not be as big as his. The reputation of a united Egypt is spreading to all corners of the world, and trade has vastly increased your people's wealth. With this prosperity, the pharaoh Djoser has decided that a mere mastaba, a simple mud tomb, will not be enough to serve him in the afterlife. Instead, he has ordered the architect Imhotep to design a stepped pyramid that will be visible from miles away. Such a large project will require great resources. You have been ordered to go to the north and set up a trade post to collect the gold for the pyramid. At the same time, you must venture into the desert and find a quarry to supply stone for the construction. Your trading partners, the Minoans, Canaanites, and Libyans, could become jealous of Egypt's success and might even cease trade and attack your people. In case our diplomats fail to keep the peace, you must defend your trade ships. The pharaoh is entrusting you with the success of this project.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's so cool. So we can use people sources from.
Somas. Rogan? Rogan? Somas.
Hone. I think.
I can see why people like this. Definitely.
Somas. I think. Erectus. I think.
Like you can kind of terraform the air.
Yuri? Alamos. Umbis. Hilare? Alamas. Alamas. Umbis.
Hone. Erebus. Ebortade. Erectus. Somas.
Somas.
Erectus. I can.
Here we go. We're gonna be. Oh, we were neutral then. There's his enemies. Because of what we just did. My bad. I didn't realize we were allies. It's enemies right off the bat, but I guess in this game it's actually new. That's really cool. We have a lot of fishing spots in this region, so let's keep fishing on making that wood.
Karai? Umbis. Umbis. Alamas. Alamas. Umbis. Hilare. Alamos. 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 Somus. Alamos. 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 Bombus.
Alright, so we got about 2 fish boats per area. I think that's a good number.
Somus.
We need to chop down more. It's the only. I just keep chopping.
Hilare. Oklema. Bombus. Oklema. Bombus. Bombus.
No niche. Oh wow, the Phoenicians are a whole tier ahead of us.
Bombus. Bombus. Somus. Tarai. Zelkanta. Zelkanta. Zelkanta.
Hone. Erectus. Hone.
Tarai. Alamos. Zelkanta.
Alright, good. I have a control group now. We're gonna make that our main base. And we're
Tarai. Zokanta. Zokanta.
I hone. I got it.
Hilare. Zokanta.
at least it's not attacking my. That's a good.
Sones. Somus. I tank. I tank. Blaribus. Erectus. Hone. Erectus. Hone. I hone.
There is seriously nothing.
Zelkanta. Oklema. Umbis. Oklema. Umbis.
Pluribus. Ibone. Ike. Erectus. Pluribus. Pluribus. Ibotade. Erectus.
Selmas. Bombis.
Alright, now we're starting to like overproduce food. We're making so much food, we don't even know how to contain it.
Alai. Alamas. Selmas. Umbis. Rogan. Alamas. Umbis. Rogan. Umbis. Selmas.
Those docks.
Lare. Alamas. Umbis. Rogan. Umbis. 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 Arai. Alamas. Alamas.
Alright, let's try to find that stone.
Alamas. Alamas.
Supposedly some stone.
Alamas. 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 Alamas.
Alright, now we're getting gold.
Alamas. 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 Bombis. Bombis. Alamas. Alamas. Bombis. Umbis. Oklema. Umbis. Rogan. Hilare. Umbis. Yuri. Umbis. Harai. Umbis. Hilare. Umbis. Alamos. 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 Umbis. Alamos.
I am not finding this goddamn stuff.
Alamos. Alamos. Rogan. Umbis. Alamos. Umbis.
And did we? This area.
Alamos. Alamos. Alamos.
It said something about the desert would have
Alamos.
stone area.
Alamos. Alamos.
I am not finding the stones.
Alamos. 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 Umbis. Yuri. Alamos. Umbis. Umbis. Lare. Umbis. Umbis. Umbis.
Oh my god, we lost.
Somas. Somas.
Erectus.
Oh, that's cool. So now that we have gold, now that we're in Bronze Age, we have gold to swords. super cheap on food.
Somas. Yuri? Bombus.
That's cool that it automatically up too.
Evil Toddy, Evil Toddy.
That's cool too that we're actually neutral with everybody until we actually declare war on someone.
Somas. Bombus. Alamas. Alamas. Bombus. Bombus.
Evil Toddy. I Erectus.
One of the interesting things too about history is that some people talk about cultural appropriation, and what that means is to take the idea of one self, our own culture, and people say that's a bad thing, but reality is that's how technology is.
Bombus.
Like the idea behind stone axe that was shared communally from one tribe to another. Oh my god, he's got dodge it. Well, those trade vessels are gonna die then.
Lare. Bombus. Bombus. Summers. Rogan? Oklema? Alamas. Bombus. Bombus.
Oh, we're at a population limit. That's not good.
Bombus.
I don't know why we're at a population limit, but Like, I don't get it. Wait, we had a max population limit? Is that what's going on right now? Is that...
Pilare. Alamas. Somas.
One. Evil Daddy.
By whatever reason, just decides...
Alamas. 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 Alamas.
Evil Daddy.
Alamas. Oklema.
So now we just gotta, I guess, grind the fact that we have, like, almost the game's mission goal. About time, Jesus.
With the supplies you gathered, the first pyramid of Egypt is built in honor of Pharaoh Djoser. People from far and wide are in awe of this achievement, and Egypt's fame grows. Djoser's successor already has plans to build an even larger pyramid. In time, these structures will dot the land of Egypt and last in eternity, guiding the pharaohs into the next life. Egyptian culture is flourishing and the population is growing. In order to provide for the administration of the kingdom and serve the gods, new professions have been established. Scribes and priests help the pharaoh in his dealings with the military, the people, and the gods. These new specialists have quickly gained prominence and become vital to Egyptian civilization. In the north, west of the Nile Delta, scouts report Libyan raiding parties are approaching one of Egypt's most sacred cities, Heliopolis, built to honor the sun god Ra. As the lector priest of the city's main temple and army scribe of the pharaoh, you are commanded to stop these raiders at all costs. The priests in the city have offered their services to support the army. However, you must be wary of the Libyans who bring a siege engine with them to demolish the city's walls. This machine could be useful for our own armies, so instead of destroying it, the pharaoh has ordered you to capture this stone thrower and bring it to the town center at Heliopolis.
Oh, this is cool. Slingers are good against archers, apparently.
Somas. Oklema. Somas. Oklema. Zalkanta.
Okay, so a priest heals people. Gotta get. This definitely looks like a Egyptian civilization. I'm not gonna lie, this looks aesthetically.
Dấu cánh thả. Alamos. Dấu cánh thả. Alamos. Bombis. Bombis. Dấu cánh thả. Dấu cánh thả. Alamos. 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 Bombis.
I know, right? It's looking good. This looks like a real Egyptian city, by the way. Usually with Egyptian cities, what they had was they had stuff like this. They relied a lot on walls, which is understandable considering what they were dealing with. But this is more what it was like very sparse urban slums. And then the temple district would be its own thing. And then farms and such would be outside the walls. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Is I'm gonna try to keep the farms and shit around.
Bombis. Sarai. Bombis.
Because this is technically outside the walls. Right now we need food badly. See you later, dad boy.
Oklema. Alamos. Alamos. Bombis. Sarai. Selmas.
And we have a population limit of 50, so we gotta be a little careful.
Somas.
Problem is, I don't know what's a good number of like farmers to worker ratio that's good, and stone workers.
Rogan? Ibortade.
Yuri? Aisa. Aisa. Darwini. Aisa.
Oklema? Somas. Ibortade.
Tabadakis.
Tarai. Somas.
All right, let's see. More villager.
Yuri? Umbus. Rogan? Umbus.
Okay, I'm gonna save it here because I've been doing this for about like 2 hours and we're still in the tutorial. This game's long.
Umbus. Oklema? Umbus.
And remember, we're trying to keep this like historically accurate to some degree.
Umbus. Yuri? Umbus.
We're gonna have like city walls and shit like that here. It's just, I wonder if we're gonna play Sparta. If we're gonna play Sparta, I'm not gonna build walls at all. Reason why is because Spartans didn't believe in it.
Hilare? Alamas. Umbus. Alamas.
I haven't really explored the map. My fault.
Thomas. Ibortade.
Alamas.
There.
Ibortade.
Ibortade.
I wish I had known that.
I can. Ibortade. I can. Thomas. Ibortade. Erectus. Ones. Erectus. Ones. Erectus. Ones. Evil started.
Evil started.
Ones. Erectus. Evil Erectus. Evil started. Evil started.
Evil started.
Ones. Erectus. Ones. Somus. Erectus.
We should get guys off.
Alamos. Somus. Alamos.
Right now we need
Bombus. Hello. Alamos. Bombus.
Evil started.
did this guy
I
seriously?
Bombus.
Cerebus. Isa. Abductus. Somus. Abductus. Somus. Somus. Yadai. Soganta. Abductus.
Oh my god. Ingenious way I've ever seen someone get healed.
Abductus. Arable started. Abductus. Erectus. Abductus. I can. Abductus.
This motherfucker.
I can. One. Abductus. Erectus. Erectus. Abductus.
Keep producing these guys.
Abductus. Okay. Abductus. Somus. Ructus. Abductus. Erectus.
Oh shit, he's attacking me en masse.
Abductus. Abductus. Ructus. Somus. Evil. Erectus. Erectus.
Guys
The
accidentally
sacred
destroyed it.
city of Heliopolis and its mighty temples have been plundered by the Libyan raiders. In anger, the
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna save it there. That was really funny though. Our guys just like, because I wasn't controlling them, they just went wham, just 360 no scope them. And it's like, oh yeah, you lost. They raided the shit. It's like, come on, really? God damn it. So I guess that mission is a little timed. Like the moment you step out of your gate, you're fucked. So we should, next time we play this, we should probably rush. That was really cool though. This game was a lot more than I expected. I thought this game was gonna be shit because it's old, but nope. It's actually really good. It's really in depth. It's just it sucks that the population limit is 50. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing then. I'm supposed to 5 farms and five miners and that's it. I don't know. But besides that, it's been free to 700. I'm out. This was cool as fuck.